Hi, fellow students and instructor. My name is April Moore, and this is my accounting payroll reflection. During this reflection, I will reflect on the project that we did. It was a payroll register. Every week we had to do a little at a time. At the end of it, we had to do the journal entries for payroll and payroll taxes. And then we had to write an essay regarding the advantages and the cons of a manual payroll accounting and a computerized payroll accounting, and if we worked for a company, which one we would choose and why. Obviously, for the first time doing payroll by hand, it was a lot of work. We had to figure out the wages, the overtime, enter all the deductions, enter all the taxes manually. It was a lot. I did have a job where I did the data entry for payroll accounting with a computer system. So pretty much I just picked up everybody's time cards, I entered it into a computer. I proofread, made sure that was all right, and then I went to the HR department. They proofread it and handed out the checks. The computer program did all of the work. So that was a pretty different experience for me. It was a lot more work. It was a lot more proofreading, fixing errors, making sure everything was correct. The course outcomes that were completed were describe and create the personal and payroll records that provide the legally required information that affect the operations of the payroll system. There was a lot of rules. What is an employer, what is an employee, what is an independent contractor, what wages are taxable, what wages are not taxable if you're a domestic employer and you live in the home that you work for. You don't get overtime, little simple things like that that you can miss on payroll that you can get penalized for. The deposits for taxes over 500, you need to do it then. So it's a lot of laws, regulations, rules, codes that you need to keep up with, and some of them vary by state. So I could see why the HR department has all these lists on their walls. Everything is set to go. Analyze and audit the process and procedures of payroll accounting systems to compute wages, salaries. Obviously, I already talked about the portfolio project. In the beginning, there was a timesheet. From the timesheet, it lists the hours work, the pay rate, and the overtime hours. For the salary people or the bi-weekly people, we actually had to figure out the pay rate. So that was great insight. Evaluate the advantages of implementing a computerized payroll system. Of course, I already talked about that. Saves time, saves the business money from having to pay multiple people to look over something and enter something. Also, like the job that I was employed at, they paid me minimum wage versus what I suppose an HR department would get. Create a complete payroll cycle using appropriate software. And I did that. We used Excel from the time card to the final journal entries. The program outcomes that were complete was interpret and apply generally accepted accounting principles to analyze, record, and report financial information. We completed a payroll register, so that's one of them. We also completed the general journal entries, that's another one. Select and utilize appropriate technology to complete accounting functions. We used Excel, so that was great. It was a little touchy with the rounding, so I had to really pay attention to that. The workplace capabilities that were met. I would say problem solving, because when you're given wages, salaries monthly, you have to try to compute that to hourly to get the overtime right. So here you are with a problem. Joe Schmo works 50 hours a week, over 40 hours is overtime. How much money did he make? You have to know how to get there, and so that is problem solving. Financial literacy, of course. Everything has a rule and law established to it, so you had to know where to find it, how to read the new rules or the rules to implement them, like the tips. Doing tips was very hard for me. I had to look up YouTube videos and accountingcoach.com, which helps me every accounting class, to learn exactly what a tip credit is, how to apply it, but I finally did get it. Attitude. Never give up. Have a positive attitude. The instructor really helped with this. You could email her with anything, ask the instructor page anything. She will give you hints, tips. The extra reading sites, the sites that we had to go to learn, was excellent, and I think she really helped with the attitude of this class. So thank you. That is all.